So number 9 on our top 10 list of access to justice research priorities is alternatives to litigation. The alternative dispute resolution movement has a very long history. In fact, the phrase alternative ADR, alternative dispute resolution, probably came into vogue around the same time as the phrase access to justice, so 3 or 4 decades ago. The interesting thing is that there has been remarkably little research on, rigorous randomized research on the effectiveness of different modes of dispute resolution. So we have, maybe a handful of studies, 4 or 5 studies focusing on the mediation process. We have, 6 or 7 maybe studies in the United States on judicial settlement conferences. We have virtually none on early neutral evaluation and virtually no randomized studies on arbitration. And that's sort of amazing on its own, given just how ubiquitous these ADR mechanisms are. In fact, right now it probably is borderline malpractice not to insert an arbitration provision in a basic consumer contract for your cell phone or for your television or whatever it is. The vendors are almost always going to have those clauses, and yet we know very, very little about them in terms of randomized rigorous research. And even within a particular area, say mediation, there are dozens of different formats to use for mediation. So the mediator can be facilitative or evaluative. The mediator can caucus, meaning talk to each of the parties individually out of the presence of the other, or not caucus. Again, there are lots of different ways mediation can be done electronically or in person. Lots of different ways to do each of these forms of ADR, and we know remarkably little about any of them. We do have in the Access to Justice Lab 1 study underway, and we hope to have more, comparing different forms of litigation and dispute resolution. And again, this will be a focus for us going forward.